I hold myself to a pretty high standard, so I'm not like satisfied with not even making playoffs yet again. Um, I think I proved that I can be a top tier talent in the initiator role coming into next year. Um, so I will say I'm not satisfied with not even making playoffs and not being able to make champs, but I am looking at it as if like, okay, I do deserve to be playing in VCT.
Hi everyone, welcome to 1v1. I'm joined today by Derek following EG's loss to 100 Thieves. Derek, I know that was a tough loss because you guys are out of the playoffs, can't go to champs, so I just kind of wanted to know like how you're feeling right now. How's your mental?
Um, Obviously not as good as I wished. I definitely think we should close out the series 2-0. That 10-10 round on Lotus is gonna like haunt my dreams forever. Where they were just behind the smoke, like triple up down. But I think I think we played well as a team, and we definitely improved over the season. So that's something to be happy about.
So yeah, you guys do have one more game left against MIBR. Um, what did Potter tell you guys after the game, and how are you guys kind of preparing for that game?
Yeah, I mean we're gonna take it as seriously as we would any other game. I mean, obviously because we can't make playoffs doesn't mean we're just gonna take it lightly. I still want my revenge on those guys for last year. Um, so yeah, I mean same business as usual.
Mm-hmm. So you obviously weren't able to get your revenge against your former team,
Yeah.
100 Thieves. So just kind of, what are your thoughts on that? How badly did you want this win?
Oh, I've been waiting for this game. I knew it was going to be a very good series. Um, Obviously, didn't come out with the win, but I thought I played very well against them. I thought they did super good against us. But overall, it was probably my favorite series of this entire year. So
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, that third map, I think you led the server, or your team with 20 kills. So yeah, like how do you feel about your own performance in this game?
I was pretty happy with how I performed. I thought my util was pretty good the entire series. Ascent, I was shooting back a little bit more, but that's all thanks to like John, um, 8bot setting us up with either entries or just lurk timings. So I mean, stats don't really tell the whole story, but I'm proud of my performance. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And just kind of looking back on this year, I mean, I know that you kind of came into this year, you kind of wanted to prove yourself. So just overall, how are you feeling about what you were able to accomplish this year?
I hold myself to a pretty high standard, so I'm not like satisfied with not even making playoffs yet again. Um, I think I proved that I can be a top tier talent in the initiator role coming into next year. Um, so I will say I'm not satisfied with not even making playoffs and not being able to make champs, but I'm looking at it as if like, okay, I do deserve to be playing in VCT.
Hmm. Yeah, definitely. Um, I wanted to ask you also about just playing under Potter, kind of what you learned from her this year. I saw an interview that you did with DDK where you were kind of talking about like some of the things that you learned under Sean Garris, like
Yeah,
ways of looking at the game. So I'm curious to know like what you learned from playing with Potter this year.
yeah. Potter's a very like system based coach. Like obviously we have freedom when the round plays out and things don't go your way within the first like 30-40 seconds
Mm-hmm.
where we have the ability to like freehand stuff, but um we work as a system. We work off like each other. We should know what the other players are doing across the map at any given moment,
Mm-hmm.
um which is a style I actually really like. I think her style works best with like multiple players, which all five of us I feel like are.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I mean, learned a lot from her. So
Mm-hmm. For sure. Um, this year, obviously coming from 100 Thieves, I know that organization gets a lot of attention, maybe a lot more pressure on that team. How do you feel about this year, kind of the pressure this year playing for EG versus 100 Thieves last year?
yeah, it's no surprise that like yeah, playing for 100 Thieves, you definitely get blasted with more. Either you get both more love and hate at the same time, depending on your performance.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I will say I think us as a team definitely cracked under that pressure with having such high expectations, especially coming off like that Rebel win and picking up Matt Cryo. We were expected to do like really great things, and we didn't live up to that hype. But I will say, playing for EG, it's not more so of, obviously there's an org difference, so less pressure on EG just because of like the whole ordeal with the org. But I think more so like mentally, I definitely got a lot stronger with dealing with outside pressure. I learned to truly not care and just live in the moment and just play to the best of my ability no matter what. And I think that's the best part of like what happened to me last year, I guess.
Right. So, kind of looking forward a little bit. You guys do have that game against MIBR coming up, but then after that, the VCT season is over for you guys. So, kind of, what are your thoughts on the season ending so early? I mean, we're still in July, and kind of, what do the next few months look like for you?
I mean, it's kind of the same thing as last year for me. So we got first round in LCQ last year, and our season ended in like, I think same July, like early August or something. So I mean, we're gonna play MIVR, hopefully win that one out, and I mean, it's gonna be a nice vacation. Start some streams up, and we'll see what the roster moves bring.
So yeah, I mean, that's all the questions I have for you. Any parting words? Any last things that you kind of want to say to the fans?
Yeah. Thank you for the support and always like showing love. Even after like the meet and greet for 100T, everyone was saying like they came here to support both me and 100T. So I really appreciate you guys, and your words do help a lot when things come down to it. So thank you.
Well, thank you so much for the interview, and good luck against MIBR, and good luck this off season.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you.